Hello. Hello, everyone. Hi. Everybody come on in. My name is Karen Todd. I started just 2 minutes early so I could go ahead and share this into my group while we're waiting on everybody to come in. So hi guys. Hello, everyone. Hello, everybody come on in. I'm going to share this to my group. I started just a few minutes early. Hi guys. So that I could share this really quickly because my share phone has been acting all crazy lately. So I didn't want you guys to have to wait while I did that, but you're going to have to anyway, it looks like. So, hey guys, so come on in. My name is Karen Todd. I'm going to share this really quick. Give me 2 split seconds here. Let me put it in my group. There we go. We are shared. Now let me bring my notes up on my other phone really quickly. So, hi guys, my name is Karen Todd. Hold on, let me bring this up. Hi, everybody. Okay, all right, my notes are up. Hi guys. My name is Karen Todd. Hi guys, hi Julie. I see a lot of my team on here. My name is Karen Todd. I am the leader of the iconic Bling team, and we are the icons, and I am an executive producer with Paparazzi. I'm a little nervous and I don't know why. I've been training for 2 years and I don't know, for just a split second I got really nervous. I think I'll be okay in just a second. But hi everybody. My topic today, which first off, let me thank the women that have created this amazing platform for everyone that's in Paparazzi. It is amazing. It is super great. I mean, to have this kind of training at your fingertips, guys, please utilize this. Utilize it. Okay, so hello. Hi, everybody. I love to see where everyone's from. That's my doggy if you hear him barking. Pop in and tell me where you're from. I love that. I see somebody from Colorado, from California, Minnesota. Hello, Miss Kim Newberry. Hi, Shannon. How are you? I see a lot of people that aren't on my team, but we are friends, and that's one of the beautiful things about Paparazzi. You make so many friends within this business. Okay, so I am from Houston, Texas. I actually live in the Woodlands, which is, if anybody's familiar with Houston, that is about 30 minutes from downtown Houston. So we say Houston, but I live in Spring, Texas. Ooh, good, somebody from New Mexico. I am an executive producer with Paparazzi, I said that. I'm going to start, my topic today is Facebook algorithms. Facebook algorithms, and a little bit mixed in on, it kind of goes hand in hand, how to get Facebook viewers. If you're working your Facebook algorithm, the viewers come with that. So it's kind of a hand in hand kind of thing. And then at the very end, I want to talk a little bit about the unique position that we as consultants are in right now. And so I want to talk a little bit about that at the end. So if I forget, somebody on the Iconic Bling team say, hey, Karen, you didn't talk about what you wanted to talk about. Okay, so I see it's already shooting up there pretty quickly, so I'm probably going to go ahead and get in. Let me take a little sip of my Wawa. I'm going to tell a little bit about my story because I think it's important for us to tell our stories, you know, especially to our sister Paparazzi sisters. I think we connect on different levels, and I think when we hear stories that are similar to ours, or even stories that are completely opposite of ours, it's really moving and it helps us. So let me start. Hey, Kelly. Hi, Lorena. I see all my team on here. I love that. I love that. We have an amazing team. So I'm going to start out with a little bit about my story. Hello. Happy Thursday, Karen. California in the house. Kentucky in the house. Hey, guys. So I'm going to start a little bit about my story. Not too much. I don't want to spend too much time on that part, but I do want to let y'all know just my journey with paparazzi. Okay. I'm calmed down a little bit now. I don't know why. I was like, no, I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous. And then all of a sudden I got nervous. Guys, it's the first time I've done a training for all of paparazzi. You know what I mean? Like everybody in paparazzi can watch it. So yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking, you know, at first. But, okay. So I started paparazzi. Let me first say that I'm a mother of two, a grandmother of two. My grandson's 5. My granddaughter's 2.5 months old, and I haven't seen her in a month since all this craziness. They live in Austin. My daughter is a senior. She was a senior in high school. We don't know if she's still a senior yet or not, but she was a senior in high school. And I have been a bankruptcy paralegal for about 25 years. Houston, Texas in the house. Hi, Felicia. Yay. I have been a bankruptcy paralegal for 25 years. For about 25 years. I went to the University of Houston. My major was criminal justice. And as soon as, I know, right? Weather's great. Now, let me just tell you guys ahead of time. My team knows this, but let me just tell you guys, I have what's called the squirrel syndrome. And I know a lot of people that's already trained have told you guys they have it too. I truly have it, okay? So I'm not going to swipe the comments away because I love interaction and I love to answer questions while I'm training. Now, this can be a hindrance to me. So I need you guys to get a pen and a paper and start writing things down. And a lot of that is so when I can say, what was I talking about? You can put me back over there because I have that a lot. But so if it gets too much for me and I keep forgetting where I'm at, I will, hello, Hawaii. I will go, hey, Emily. I will swipe the comments and then answer questions at the end if it seems like I'm squirreling out too much, okay? So we'll start with the comments then. Okay, so I was a paralegal for about 25 years. I used to love my job. Right out of high school, right out of college, I landed into a bankruptcy law firm. Never thought, I wanted to do entertainment law. I wanted to do something exciting, but somehow I ended up in bankruptcy and I stayed there. So I don't know if you know anything about bankruptcy, but basically bankruptcy really helps people. It's kind of almost similar to what we're doing in a way. It helps people get a fresh start. It changes their lives in a lot of ways. It keeps people from losing their houses, from their cars, getting repossessed. A lot of people don't know that once your car is repossessed, you can get it back if you file bankruptcy within 10 days. So a lot of people don't know stuff like that, but I enjoyed it. I started liking it, but I lost the fire and the passion with that job a long time ago. It's not the top level of paralegal salaries, it's probably mid, I always worked in smaller law firms. I was with the same law firm for many, many years. So my salary was okay. My husband is a veteran. He was in the Navy. He was in the Persian Gulf, and he wanted to retire there, but he wasn't able to do that. He blew out both of his knees, one playing football when he was younger in school, and the other one in aircrew school when he was in the military. So he had hurt, his knees really badly. When he got out, he went to school to be a journey electrician, journey licensed electrician. He did that for many years. Good money. They made good money. He eventually had to stop. He had surgery after surgery after surgery on his knees, and he just could not continue with it. He tried other things. He just couldn't do it. He ended up having to take an early retirement, pension, disability, cut his salary in half. So when that happened, I always tear up when I tell that part, so I'm good. I got through that without crying. But when that happened, our salary, our income went in half. So I knew, thank you guys. Thank you so much. I'll let him know. Thank you for that. I really appreciate that. And when that happened, I had come to the realization I would just be working in the law firm till I died, right? Until I was like 90 years old. We didn't have stocks, bonds, 401ks. We didn't have all of that stuff. We didn't. We still lived paycheck to paycheck. I know you would think a paralegal wouldn't do that, but we did. We lived paycheck to paycheck. And and it was stressful, and I knew that that was just going to be my life. I wasn't going to be able to retire early. That was what I was going to do forever. You know, we'd have enough money maybe every once in a while to go grab something to eat or maybe go to a movie, but it was always playing catch up, always. So that was my story really quickly. And then one day I came home from work and was scrolling through Facebook and came across one of my good friends, Chrissy, that I went to high school with. And she was selling $5. She was selling jewelry. Now, if you know Chrissy has very expensive taste. Extremely expensive taste. She also is a paralegal, but she was a civil litigation paralegal, and they make good money. They make more money than bankruptcy paralegals. But anyway, the point being, it intrigued me that she would be selling costume jewelry, $5 costume jewelry at that. So I went ahead and bought it from her. And, you know, as the story goes, oh, well, Sylvia, tell your husband as well. Thank you. Hi, Jenna. Hi, guys. As the story goes, I became addicted to it pretty quickly. I was buying it, couldn't afford it, but I was still buying it because I loved it. It was something fun to do. We couldn't go out and do anything because money, so I was spending money on jewelry. Well, when she asked me to join her team, she didn't have anybody on her team. I thought, why not? I joined for fun. I did not think it was going to be anything else. I joined for fun, and I could get the jewelry even cheaper because my husband was saying, Karen, you got to stop. What are you doing with the jewelry? You know? And so I joined for fun, you know, and like $5 wasn't cheap enough. I was trying to get it even cheaper. Quickly on, I started watching other consultants, right? I started seeing consultants that were, hello guys. Hi, Denise Garcia. How are you? That were retiring not only themselves, but their husbands. They were buying, I remember a particular lady, I won't say her name, but that I scrolled through, and she was purchasing a brand new SUV with cash. And I thought, what did I fall into? What happened? What happened? You know? So I remember telling my husband, you know, look, I think we fell into something interesting here. You know, I started seeing that it wasn't just 1, 2, 3 people that were making tons of money at this. There was a lot of people making a lot of money at it. So at that time, I told my husband, I'm going to put my head down, I'm going to work my tail off, and I'm going to see what happens, right? I joined in January of 2018. I usually used to be able to say I joined last year, but now that it's 20, I can't say last year. I did not start working my business until about March of 2018, when I started realizing what was going on. Hello. Hi, Helen. So in March of 2018, I put my head down and started just working. I went live 3 times a week. I never veered from that. I would add to it, but I never went less. I never canceled a live. I don't care if I had to work late, if my car broke down, if I was sick, if my kid was sick. I didn't care. I never canceled a live. If I canceled, people knew something was wrong. And I did that. And for a whole year, we hit producer in August. We stayed at producer for a while. Then we hit premier producer, stayed at premier producer for a while. And I always tell my husband, once we hit premier producer, I think maybe I could quit. And it all kind of happened at the same time. It got to the point where this paparazzi was more important than my job. My job at work was suffering because this is what I cared about. I knew in my heart this was going to be my retirement plan. Was going to get me and my husband through that hump. I knew it. I knew it in my heart. So in December of 2018, I went part-time at my law firm. My boss was not happy, but in March of 2019, I quit my job completely and became a full-time paparazzi consultant. And that is the same month that I hit premier producer. And that was March of 2018. Last month, it's been 1 year since I have walked into a law firm. It's been 1 year since I have typed a bankruptcy case. It's been 1 year. That still freaks me out. Still freaks me out because bankruptcy, you have to keep, rules change, local rules change, forms change, things change all the time. And I haven't looked at any of it in a year. And it blows my mind sometimes when I still think about it. That's all she wrote. So we hit executive producer in February of this year. So a little less than 2 years, we hit executive producer. I hit executive producer because, hi guys, I have an amazing team. My team are rock stars. I say every day, I lost my dad right before I joined Paparazzi as well. And I think that has a lot to do with I think my dad brought it to me to help with the grief of losing my dad, and he's the reason that the Iconic Bling team was brought to me. I will always believe that, and you know, my team is why we are executive producer. My team is why I'm in this group right now training you guys. So that is my story, and let's go to the other stuff. If you have questions, I will answer anything you want. Let's talk about, yes, teamwork. You're only as good as your team. You're only as good as your team. Your team gets you there. Your team gets you there. You train them and they train you. I learn stuff from my team every single day. Every single day. Okay, so let's talk about Facebook algorithms. I think you're going to make it, girl. You will get it. I'll tell you the one thing, you just don't give up. You just don't quit. Consistency, and we'll talk about that too. Let's talk a little bit about this and then kind of go back over any questions you might want to ask. But I can tell you guys, you can do it. You can do it if you do not give up. If you do not give up. Ah, thank you, Carrie. If you do not give up, it can happen. I'm telling you guys. I tell my team all the time, you have to trust the process. You have to trust the process because you don't know if it's working. You just got to trust that it's working. You got to continue to do all of the things and trust that all of the things are connecting and they're working. Because if you don't trust your process, then it's going to drive you nuts and you're going to end up quitting. You've got to trust it. And that's exactly, if anybody went to Empower Me Pink, Brandy, that's exactly what Summer said. How bad do you want it? How bad did she want that Diet Coke? How bad do you want it? That you just keep telling yourself that. Okay, so Facebook algorithms. Let's talk about what Facebook algorithms are first. And see, that's amazing. You guys love your team so much because that's what's going to get you there. That's what's going to get you there. What are your 3 most important tips? Consistency, inventory. You have, if you don't have it, you can't sell it. I used to not believe it, but it's as soon as I upped my inventory, my sales went through the roof. My sales went through the roof. Going live all of the time, as much as you can. I don't care if you're scared, if you're nervous, go live all the time. Be consistent with it and inventory. You have to have inventory or you can't sell anything, right? You can't sell 100 pieces if you don't have 100 pieces. Okay, so let's talk about Facebook algorithms and then we'll answer all these questions at the end. Okay, so what is Facebook algorithms? What is it? Okay, Facebook algorithm is everything computer, it's an artificial intelligence within Facebook, okay? It is what Facebook predicts. Okay, why was Facebook originally invented, right? Originally invented to bring people together, right? Social network people, bring them together within the platform. So what the algorithm does, it predicts for you, for me, everybody that is a Facebook user, what they want to see on their timeline, right? It predicts it, it gathers data, it gathers information from all sources, and it decides who wants to see what based on past information, right? So it's the same thing as, have you ever went to Amazon and looked up like a washer and dryer, right? You need a new washer and dryer. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you're scrolling Facebook and washer and dryer ads pop up. And you're like, what the hell? That's freaky, right? That's algorithm. That's an algorithm. It knew that that's what you were looking at because it's all connected and it started showing you what you want to see, right? It's the same thing with Facebook. So it shows you what you want to see and it compiles all of the data and then to show us. So what we want to do is we want to get Facebook to work for us so it can determine by the things that we do and the things that our friends and our customers and our family and everything does. It says we are important. What we're posting is important and it's going to show it to more people. Okay, so we have to work the Facebook. We got to be sneaky, working Facebook to work for us. Now, back when Facebook first started, kind of like, okay, you know how a lot of the consultants have been with business for a long time? They used to have to go out. There wasn't Facebook back then. They had to do events and they had to do home parties and they had to work their butts off to rank up in this business. I don't even know if I would have been able to continue to do it if that was the case, right? So we have it so much easier than they did. But now let me tell you who has it easier than we have it. The people, not now, but the people that were doing Facebook Lives when they first came out. Why was that? Because the algorithm was more friendly to businesses. Get people to see their stuff. It was easier when it first started, okay? All of the algorithms, the thing with algorithms is they change all the time. They change. Yeah, you'll be able to work. Guys, I'm leaving the comments up, but I'm not really paying attention to the comments. Please don't think I'm ignoring you. It's just I can't get to this all if I'm constantly answering everything. And I like to see y'all's comments. So I don't want to swipe it away. But if it starts messing me up, I will. But I love seeing y'all's interactions, so I'm leaving it up. So, but don't think I'm ignoring you guys. I have to stay on task or I'll be here for like 10 hours. Ask my team. Okay. See, I can't even remember what I was talking about. So Facebook algorithms. So it was easier back then. Facebook algorithms change all the time, right? You have to stay on top of it. There's basic parts of it that don't change though. There's a basic part that you have to do all the time. So we're going to break it up into different categories. The first one is friends, post engagements, and things like that. Okay. So the first thing, if you do not have friends to see you, you're sweet, Tammy. If you do not have friends that can see what you're doing, then you might as well give it up, right? If you're not, you have to see people. It's just like if somebody was to open up a tire shop, right? But their store was on an isolated road and nobody could see it. Nobody knew it was there, right? I mean, they're going to go out of business pretty quickly, right? They have to have advertising. They have to have big billboards that say, tire shop here. Do you need a tire? Come here, right? It's the same with us. If we don't work our algorithm, people aren't going to know we're here and we might as well give it up, right? So, first off, you have to get friends. Now, let me tell you what I did wrong when I first started. When I first started, I thought I wanted to hit 5,000 friends. I was like, that's it. I would see all these other consultants with 4,000. I think I started out with a few hundred people. I was a very private person. It was very hard for me to do this. Let me tell you, I'm a very private person. And for me to go public with everything, it was like hard for me to do. By the way, are these not the most amazing earrings ever? Oh, I love them. Squirrel. Anyway, so I wanted to hit that 5,000. I wanted to hit that 5,000. I didn't care anybody that friend requested me. I friend requested everybody. That's not the way to do it. Okay. That's not the way to do it. You have to have friends, right? You're not going to get anywhere with just a couple hundred people on your friends request. So you need to go out and find friends. Now, the easiest way, and the reason I tell you, which the Facebook algorithm, actually, the number of everybody, let me tell you this, everybody that's on Facebook has a point system attached to them when it comes to the algorithm. Every single one of us have a number. There's a particular way you can go find out what your number is. I have no idea. I am not an expert on this in any way, shape, or form. These are just things that I learned because I do researching and I train every day. On different topics every day. And you have to implement what you train. Like Andrea said the other day, you could train 24 hours a day. If you don't implement what you learn, then why are you training? It's a waste of time, right? So anyway, so every one of us has a point system attached to us, right? This is something kind of new with Facebook. The friends list is based on the number of connections you have per the percentage of friends you have. That's how they come up with a point system, some of the point system of it, right? So what that means, if you have 5,000 friends, but only 500 connections with those friends, then that's not going to give you a big high point system, right? But if you have 1,000 friends or 1,500 friends and 500 connections, that's based on how many friends you have. Your points are going to go up, right? So it's based on the connections or based on the percentage of friends that you have. Does that make sense? So that's what I learned early on, that I was wrong in just trying to get as many friends as I could get. You have to have quality friends over quantity. That's important with this. And for the longest time, I wasn't doing that. I was just friend requesting anybody. Do you want to be my friend? Be my friend, please. Be my friend. Anybody. Am I in the comments? Let me go down. You know what, guys? I'm so sorry. Let me flip that over. My tripod broke. My tripod broke, and I was so worried I was going to be in the comments. I have my tripod all kind of maneuvered up, and I ordered another one from Amazon. When I first started, I had the best tripod ever. It lasted for about a year. Now I'm going through tripods every other week because I can't find the one I like. So let me get up out of the comments. Thank you. Is that better? Am I up? Can you see now, Amanda? That was my main thing. I was like, man, I hope I don't get in the comments. Okay. So friends. So that's what you need to do. You need to have the best friends possible. Not best friends. Everybody's your best friends to get in there. Now, how do you come across these friends? How do we get these friends? The number one tip that I can give you for finding friends is, now don't ever get in the comments, guys. That's something I hate. I cannot stand to watch a live where somebody's in the comments. So thank you for telling me that, Amanda. Always get up out of the comments. You know, my tripod is being crazy. That's why I'm like down here. Groups. Groups are your best friend when you're trying to get friends to add to your list, okay? You want to go join groups. Now, don't just join any group. Don't join a mechanics group if you don't know how to work on cars. Join groups of like-minded individuals, things that you are interested in, right? Things that you are interested in. Let me move that out of the way. Such as, I have a German Shepherd, right? So I'm in German Shepherd groups. I love Sons of Anarchy. I'm in a Sons of Anarchy because I love Jax. He's amazing. He's so cute. But I'm in a Sons of Anarchy fan club, right? So the reason you want to join groups of of things that you like is because you want to talk within the groups, right? You want to talk within the group. Okay, if you don't talk within the group, if you don't interact within the group, you might as not even be there. It's not going to help you. So you go into the group and you start asking questions. How do you guys do a flea dip for your dog? And Sally starts answering your question, right? So you and Sally start having a rapport between each other, right? So it's not going to be weird in a week or two when you friend request Sally, right? Because y'all were talking in the group. She's going to be going, oh, that's Karen. She has that German Shepherd. Sure, I'm going to accept her friend request. It makes sense, right? So let me bring that up just a little bit. Okay, so now what happens is now you and Sally are talking back and forth to each other. So now the next time you go live, the algorithm is going to be like, okay, well, Karen and Sally seem to have a connection. I bet Sally would be interested to see this live. And the live will start showing up on Sally's timeline. Does this make sense? So the more groups you're in. Now, what I say, now don't just join these groups and be spammy. Don't join groups and then friend request everybody. That is going to be a big no, and it'll get you kicked out of the group, and nobody wants to be your friend. Nobody wants that person, right? Join groups and interact. Have meaningful relationships with people within these groups so that when you friend request these people later, it makes sense that y'all would be friends now, okay? All right, so that is friends. That's one of the main ways that you can get friends. Another way I do friends too, and I don't know how, this is, if it's right or not, I do it. I look and see if I have a ton of mutual friends in common with somebody. That usually means we went to high school together or something like that. And then I'll friend request somebody like that because I'm like, as long as they're not like another consultant's clients or customers or something like that. So you want to be careful about that because you don't want to poach people. It's against the policy. I know sometimes it's done inadvertently. Sometimes you'll friend request somebody and not realize that they're a customer of somebody else's. Just know that, we know if we're doing things shady or not. So you just know that, try to be conscious about that. But anyway, so if I have a bunch of mutual friends with somebody, it's either one of two things, either a paparazzi consultant or I went to school with them, or maybe they're paralegal friends of mine or something like that. So I will usually friend request them. Hi, Karen Evans. Yes, genuine relationships. So that is what you need to do, right? You need to build genuine friendships within these groups. That's the fastest and the easiest way to get that friend list built up instead of just going out there and spamming people, because you never want to do that. You want to be authentic, your authentic self. I'm going to tell you, people, you have to be authentic in this business. You have to be authentic. The second you try to be something you're not, people can sense that. They can smell that. They smell fake. You know what I mean? I can see, like, I can watch somebody's live And you can sense it. You can sense it, okay, if they're trying to be what they're not, you know? And sometimes what I tell my team at the beginning of this, when you're scared, fake it, but just fake not being scared, because eventually do it scared. Do it scared, because eventually you won't be scared anymore and you won't be faking it. Okay, so that's the only time you should fake it. When I say do it scared, pretend you're not scared. That's the only time. All right, so the second thing about Facebook algorithms, now that you got all those friends, what are we going to do? We have to post. We have to do posts, because we want our lives and our posts and all of our stuff to show up on all of those friends' timelines, okay? So the next thing you do, you're going to start doing posts. You must be posting every day. You're so welcome, Rosa. You must be posting every day, okay? Now, this is a thing that I found. I can't remember which guy. I follow a lot of people, like social media gurus and stuff, who gave me this tip. But when I go to make a post, think about the three letters CPR, right? CPR. When somebody passes out or whatever, you give them CPR. Think of CPR before every post that you do, okay? This is going to help you work your algorithm. Let's start with C. C is for commenting, P is for post, and R is for response and replies, okay? So, yes, be you. So before you post, okay, say, okay, today I'm going to go post my selfie, right? We all need to get used to posting selfies. Those are great. So I'm going to go post a selfie about my dinner, okay? Where Lisa talked the other day, I loved her live where she talked about the different types of videos. We're going to talk about how important videos are in just a second. Okay, so you're going to make a post. Before you make that post, take about 15 minutes and go comment on other people's posts, okay? CPR. Don't go just liking it. Just don't love it. Comment. That is interaction. That is engaging with other people. Not the same people every day. You don't want the same. And this is the whole concept of not having a whole bunch of paparazzi consultants on your timeline, because you want to have other people. You want to get perspective team members, prospective customers. You want to be commenting on those people, not on already consultants, right? So you go in there and just make comments on them. Oh, I love that dress. You look so pretty in red. Red is your color, girl. You know what I mean? Just comment on people's posts. Do that for about 10 or 15 minutes. That's called working your algorithm. That's called working your algorithm. So every post, okay, you're fixing to go make a post about you're going to do a market attraction post, right? Before you make that post, go comment on a bunch of people's stuff, okay? Come back and make your post, okay? Now, something that's new for 2020 that used to be different was they used to talk about the heading of post being short, simple, and to the point. Now they're talking about having them a little bit more detailed, more wordy, okay, to get people to want to stop and watch your post, okay? So you're going to make that post, whatever post that you're making, that's going to be the P part of CPR. The R part of CPR is responding back to your post, okay? This is something I used to not do, and when I started doing this, oh my God, I saw such an improvement in my engagement. What that means, it's nurturing your post. So say you make a really good post. I'll do posts like when I go to ship out my packages, I'll take a picture of all my packages and I'll thank my customers. Thank you guys for, giving me this amazing life. Look at all these packages. And people respond to that. They love that. That's attraction marketing. If you join, look what you could do this too, right? You could make this kind of money too. So people will respond to that. If that post is taking off, not even if the post is taking off, even if it's not, go back in. If somebody says, oh my gosh, that's so amazing, Karen, I'm so proud of you. You go back in and respond to her comment and say, oh, thank you so much, Sally. I know it's been a lifesaver for me. I can't even believe it sometimes that this is truly happening, right? What does that do? It gets her to comment back and it gets it taken off. Your post is now you can bring a post back to life by CPR method, by the R method, response. Okay, so think about that every single time you go to make a post. Say, oh, okay, let me go take my 10 minutes and go comment on some people. Okay, then come back, do your post, then come back and respond to the people on the post. Yes, exactly, Amanda. Exactly. Attraction marketing is huge in our business. I used to have the hardest time with it because I felt like I was bragging. I felt like I was bragging, and I felt like, oh my God, I'm bragging. I don't want to brag, but I finally got realized that I loved them before I started seeing a little bit of success. Don't get me wrong, I'm nowhere near where I want to be in this business, but I'm starting to see a little bit. Before that, I loved seeing other consultants' success stories. It motivated me. That's what changed my whole thought about it. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. That's what changed my whole thought about the attraction marketing, right? So people love to see that. People love to see other, there's bad people in the world, but I am a firm believer that overall people are good. They're good. They want to see people being successful. They're rooting for you. Okay, go have a good live, Tammy. Okay, so the posting. So, and then the next thing that we're going to talk about is engagement and consistency, okay? So that was the same thing. You have to find your thing and be consistent with it. None of this works if you only do it for a week and then come back, do it for 2 weeks and then you don't do it for a while. And then you come back, you're starting over every single time. Yeah, comment, post, respond. Every single time. Yes, your business page and your personal page, right? Now, the main thing there, and this is something that was like 2018. I haven't seen any evidence that this isn't still an algorithm that works or that's, a rule. You don't want to post more than like 90 minutes or 2 hours between your business and your personal, right? Because then you're competing with yourself. Your posts are competing with yourself. So if you post on your business, wait for a while and then go back and post on your business, your personal. Okay, so also back on posting, I wanted to talk about something about posting. Let me tell you what a killer is. What can kill your algorithm? This will kill your algorithm, just shoot it right in the head. That was kind of graphic, but it'll kill your algorithm. When you share stuff, overshare things, that will give you the smallest point. Like I said, every one of us has a point system attached to us when it comes to our Facebook. Every single thing that we do on Facebook either adds to our point system or takes away from our point system. When you are constantly sharing other things, that is the biggest killer of your algorithm, okay? I'm telling you what, I can't stand it. Like one of my team members will come and say, I'm doing what you're saying, it's not working. And I'll go look on their page and all they have on their page is sharing. They're sharing other people's lives. They're sharing other people's quotes. They're sharing other people's jokes. They're sharing other people's content. You know who that's helping? The person that originally had the content. You have to provide valuable content on your post. And that was the hardest thing for me to understand. What is meaningful, valuable content? What is it? Meaningful, valuable content is content that the people that are on your friends list would find interesting, right? You know this stuff by looking and seeing what kinds of posts your people, your friends, your family, all those people respond to the most, right? And you provide valuable content. You provide things people want to see. You don't constantly share other people's stuff. Right, sharing on your personal page. You don't want to share other people's stuff on your page. It doesn't make sense, right? It's nothing to the Facebook algorithm. It's just killing it. It's killing it. They're going to be like, this person's not even original. Who wants to see her stuff? I'm burying her stuff way down there. I'll go back to the person that she's sharing and I'll show her stuff to everybody, right? You understand what, I don't have my charger on. Hold on. Oh, that would have been horrible. Hold on. Like a credit score, right? You shouldn't share. You should reinvent. If you're going to post something on your personal page, you can post it on your business too, but redo it. Like, don't share it. Just just do it again on your business page. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's just, I heard somebody call it one time, I forget what somebody said. Somebody called it white noise. Somebody I watched one time said, all that is white noise to the Facebook. I don't know who said it, but I read that somewhere. I do a lot of training. I watch all kinds of training. So, and I loved what Lisa said the other day. Lisa said, because people get worried about training or posting things. And she said, if you have done valuable research on a topic, you can talk about it, right? You can talk about it. You've researched it enough. You have confidence enough to post it. You just continue to try, Connie. Just continue to try. Okay. All right. Okay, good. All right, so where was I? Okay, so that point system, posting. Okay, posting valuable content, so important. So important. Would you recommend going live on your business page? Okay, this is my opinion. I know everybody has their own opinion when it comes to where you should go live at, okay? This is my opinion. This is what I tell my team. At the beginning, every single one of us, in my opinion, should all be working towards going live straight from your business and sharing to your personal. That's what I do. I go live from my business and I share to my personal and my VIP page. Now, with that said, at the beginning, it makes sense to do a few lives from your personal page, okay? So you can get the momentum going. Your personal page is an established page. You already have people there. People are going to see stuff quicker at the beginning. Now, with me, I see, why are people calling me right now? I see now that I grew my business page, I think that my reach is greater on my business page. So every one of us should be doing these things with the ultimate goal to be able to go straight live from our business, okay? Now, at the beginning, it will be easier to start going live from your personal and tell people, hey guys, next week I'm going for my business, and then maybe go back and forth. That's what I did. I would do one live from my business and share to my personal. I would go one live from my personal, share to my business. You know what I'm saying? I would, or vice versa. I would vice versa until I started growing my business. You know what? I don't know if it would necessarily help to delete it. I can tell you this, okay? If you're killing your algorithm, it's not going to be dead for long. You can get it back really quickly. If you start implementing all of the things that you're learning, don't worry about what you did in the past. Don't go back and, delete this or delete. Just start from now. Start fresh from now. From everything I've read, you can bring it back, okay? You can bring it back fairly quickly if you do all of these tips. So don't freak out if you've been doing it wrong. Just start doing it right from now. I do boost a few posts. I don't boost them like I used to. When I first started, I would boost every week, but I would only spend a couple dollars on it. Julie, when you go to share, when you're going to go live, you have to, first off, you have to share it from another device, okay? You can't share it from the device you're going live from. So what you do is you go live, and then you grab your other phone, you tell everybody, hey guys, start sharing my video. And while you're sharing, I'm going to go ahead and share mine. And you go to your page and find the live that you're currently on and click share. And then at the top of the live, it should give you options of where to post it. Post it on a page, post it in a group, and then you share it that way. Hopefully that made sense. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough, Kelly. Now, I have one of my team members that went straight from her business. She was a graphic designer and had like businesses that she did, so she didn't want to interact the two. So she went straight from her business page, and she did good. It was harder at the beginning, though. It's going to be harder. It's going to be harder going straight from your business, but when it takes off, it's going to be amazing. Business pages okay, every single one of us that starts Facebook has our personal page. Usually it's your personal page, right? If you're on Facebook, it's usually personal, okay? And then once you start your business, you're gonna start a business page, right? It's so easy. There you go to your home page, and then at the top, I think it says pages or create page. You just click on create page, make sure it says business. And that's your business page. So you have your personal page, right, which is where you are now, probably, Cheryl, and then you create your business page. Some people also create a VIP page, which I think is a really smart idea to do. And then you have your team page. So I have a business page, I have a personal page, I have a group page for my VIP, and then I have a team page for my team. Yeah, and you know, it takes a while. It takes a while to get people going. But, you know, don't ever, if you do go from your personal at the beginning, do not neglect your business. Never neglect the business. If you're going live from your personal, make sure you're going over to your business. You're telling people on your personal, go like my business page. I'm trying to get my followers up there, stuff like that. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, Jen. It's ultimately your goal, in my opinion, and like I said, everybody's going to have different opinions on it. You know, I know some people that hate a business page. Some people don't want VIP groups. They don't like them. I used to not have a VIP group. I didn't have a VIP group till about a year ago. I think it helped my business, but some people don't like them. You know what I mean? So it's just what it's hard. So it's hard at the beginning when you're getting conflicting information, you know, what to do. I would say just go with your gut. Go with somebody. If your leader is not telling you which way to go, try it out. Try different ways and see what works the best. I mean, ultimately, in my opinion, every one of us should ultimately have the goal of going live from our business, okay? That should be the ultimate goal. You're using your personal for your personal stuff, right? Okay, this is how I looked at it. Like Lisa talked about the different tiers of videos the other day. That was great. I love that because it works with the algorithm, right? Because that's something else I wanted to talk about was videos. In 2020, the highest points that you can get for your algorithm is videos. Facebook loves video. They love it, okay? When you go live from your personal page, you want to do personal videos, right? You want to do, those are going to do the videos of, like, I'll do videos when my boxes come in and I'll open my box live, right? That's on my personal page. People love that. Used to be that they used to say quick and short and quick was great. Now they're saying that the longer you go live is better on those. You want to have at least 12 to 15 minute personal video. Okay, I'm not talking about your business sell video. This is just personal videos. You want to do those on your personal page because you get the highest points attached to you on those videos. Okay, also something else that's changed in 2020, or not something that's changed, but something that they're looking at is on videos. Another high point percentage or point addition for your algorithm is repeat viewership on your lives. That's huge for us as paparazzi consultants because a lot of us have the same customers that come on our videos all the time, right? On our lives. When you can get the same people, it's called repeat, I forget the exact name of it. I have so many notes here, but it's repeat viewership on your lives. That's huge. That's huge. You want to get more people to come on your lives. The same people, repeat customers, repeat friends, repeat customers. Now, Tara, I'm not saying you should have a VIP. You should have a personal business. VIP is up to you. VIP is up to you. I like them. I didn't have one for a year. And when I added one, it helped. It helped me, you know, because those people in the VIP, like what I use my VIP for is I buy new jewelry every day, Monday through Friday. I take about 6 or 7 of the hottest pieces and I post it in my VIP so that they get to order. I make a good $50, $60 a day with that, with the VIP pages, posting in the new, if not more. Oh, hi, Christina. Oh, good, Sheila. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, you have to use another device to share. I'm glad y'all are liking it. I was so worried. But Jen, you have to trust the process that if you just stay consistent. Let me tell you guys. Let me give you a little tip too real quick while I'm thinking about it on your personal page. Your personal page is not for business. It's not for business, okay? It's not going to work for you the same in the long run as your business for business, okay? Your personal should be personal. I cannot tell you how many times I go to, somebody tells me I'm going live, I'm not getting very many viewers, I don't know what I'm doing. And I go check their page and everything is business. They're posting pictures of the jewelry. They're saying going live in 5 minutes, then a live, then saying going live in 10 minutes, posting more pictures of the jewelry, talking about going live in a second. Everything is about their business. I'm telling you guys, you cannot do that. You're going to get the same 3 or 4 or 5 viewers every live because they are burying you. They are burying you on the bottom of everybody's feed if you are only doing business on your personal page. I can guarantee you that. You cannot do that. It has got to be, you can pepper business in with it, right? Like, opening your box, right? People love to see behind the scenes, guys. People, like somebody that trained, I think Lisa talked about that. Those videos are huge with the algorithm. They're huge. People want to see us. They want to see our setup. They want to see, they shop with us every week. They want to see what their bins look like. They want to see what their own personal bin looks like. They love that stuff, they love it. What it does, it makes them invested in you. It makes them care about what you're saying, caring about what you're doing. And in turn, they're always going to be there for you, right? Something else I want to point on too about posting is in 2020, and it started really probably about a year or so ago, my understanding, stories, Facebook stories. I have found recently that I am getting the most engagements on my stories. Like I'll post a story and by afternoon, 100 people have already viewed my stories. So stories only stay up for 24 hours, right? So if you post a story, it's going to be gone in 24 hours. So make sure that you're always thinking, okay, the last time I posted it was 2 o'clock yesterday. Let me post another story. You always want to have a story in your queue. Something else about your story. The only thing about doing lives in your group are if people that aren't members of that group aren't going to see your live. If they're not in your group, they're not going to see your live. Group and page is group. You have to, like, this is a group. What we're in right now, we're in a group, right? So nobody on the outside can see this. Nobody can see my live that I'm live right now unless you're a member of this group. If I went live on my personal page, anybody could see it because it's public. You should have everything public. VIP, whoever I talk about it, like I do what's called a bling bag every live. Every live, I do, like, if I'm going to go live tonight, this morning, I'll post in my VIP group a picture of a bling bag, and I'll say today's bling bag numbers are 1 through 100. Post what your number is, and tonight we'll pick a winner. So everybody has to pick a number, 1 through 100. You can't duplicate the number. At the end of my live, I pull out a number from the bag. If you pick that number, you get the jewelry. If you didn't pick that number, we put another piece of jewelry in the bag, and we play again the next live. Now, what I do is I say, hey, if you want to play the bling bag, you have to be a member of my VIP page because that's where I post my VIP numbers. And so do something like that. You can do something like that. Absolutely. I would shut that down in a heartbeat, Shonda. You have to say, look, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but you can't, this is for my business. I create this, I maintain it. It's my time and energy I put into this. This is for me and my customers. I've had people try that too. Everything is confusing, Cheryl, but if you have somebody you can reach out to when you're not understanding how something clicks, just reach out to somebody. And guys, y'all can follow me. I'm trying to kind of not get, I messed up and I used to have people friend request me a lot. But now if you want to follow me and if you want to ask me questions, I am 100% okay with that. Yeah, mix it up, mix it up. If things aren't working, do different times, do different days, do different locations. It is hard managing, but it comes, you'll get used to it. You get used to it. It is confusing, Beverly. It's so confusing. Okay, so let me go back to stories really quickly. On stories, there's a part, if you go to your phone on your homepage and you scroll down a little bit, you're going to see where it says story highlights. Make sure that you have story highlights on. because it looks really good and people love the stories. I'm telling you, I started TikTok, which I can't even believe it, probably about, I know a lot of people are on it now since that dance challenge. I started it probably about 2 months ago because I do a lot of training, and a lot of the gurus were saying, hey, you got to get on TikTok. You need to get on TikTok. TikTok is going to change things for you if you get on it. You know, there's this little window that you can really make a difference with your followers and your social media and all of that stuff working together. You need to be on different platforms. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I'm on Twitter, but I don't use my Twitter as much. I'm going to try to start using that more. But I don't know why I said that. Oh, because I've started sharing some of my TikTok videos into my story. People love it. People are loving it. So when I went down to my highlights, I highlight my TikTok videos down there because you can make them, you can group them, like you can name them like a cover album. I want to say there's 9 of them you can put there, 9 different albums. So I got one labeled family, where pictures of my family, one labeled bling, pictures as a jewelry when I post that on my story, one labeled TikTok for my TikTok stories. So work your stories, guys, work your stories. Facebook is really gearing down on that, as with Instagram stories too. VIP page is the same, Cheryl, as creating a page. Just click on create page and make sure it says group instead of business or our personal page. Just make sure it says group. So it's the same way. All right. Right now, Alicia, okay, and that's going to kind of segue into what I want to talk about. Okay, right now, did I talk about everything I wanted to talk about? Making stories longer. Text. Oh, when you're doing a story, make sure you put text with it, right? So if you're going to do a selfie, put a little text with it, you know, like I did one yesterday. My husband made some masks for us, and he did bandanas, and I put a picture of my husband with his mask, and I said, why does this mask make my husband look like a gangster, right? People love that. So make sure you put text with your stories. Okay. I want to talk about this real quick too, and then we'll talk about a little bit why Facebook pages right now are wonky, okay? And then I'll answer more questions. Okay, right now, okay. On your business page or on your regular page, on any page, you know that there's notifications, right? Where you can have people set the notifications to see first, right? They have 3 options. They can be set to highlights, default highlights, not follow, I think, and then see first, okay? So our goal is to have as many people as possible get their notifications set to see first. What does that do? It means that as soon as you do anything, that person will get notified. When you post a selfie, when you post a story, when you do a video, that person will get notified if they have see first on their list. I think everybody is able to click see first on 10 different pages, okay? So you want to get as many people to click that so they get notified every time you post something, and they will come in and engage with you, okay? That's really big. So what you can do is something like, hey guys, on my live, I'm going to start giving away free jewelry to the first 4 people that comment, or something like that. Do contests that encourage people to make sure that you are posted, your notifications for them are clicked to see first. That's going to be huge. I think that's a game changer if you can get people to click on see first, because they'll see everything. How do you go about getting people to go to your business page for lives, because you can't share from that page or invite anyone while you are live? I share my live to my page. Okay, wait. How do you go about getting people to go to your business page for lives? Because you can't share from you can share. I share my live from my business page on my personal page and in my VIP group. Absolutely. You should all be doing that. If you're not sharing the live to those pages, that you're missing out on a lot of viewers. You should absolutely be sharing it. I hope I answered that question. Stories are super, super easy, Brenda. Super, super easy. This is my broken phone. All you have to do is go to your Facebook page, right? And then it should say at the bottom, it should have something that says add story, add to story. And just click on that, click on add to story, and you can add anything there. Let me look over these notes too and see if I'm missing anything. Okay, we talked about that, I think. Talked about that. We talked about that. We talked about videos being at least 15 minutes long. You also, in those little videos, you want to be high energy. You want to be happy. Right now, guys, let's just go ahead and go into that real quick. TikTok is, I thought TikTok was good. My daughter helps me with TikTok. So she's like, Mom, are you really going on TikTok? They hate that we're on TikTok. They want to keep it to themselves. Like, hey, you're not the only one up in here that can be happy and funny and do funny videos. Okay, so let's kind of talk about why Facebook's wonky right now. All right, right now, there are more people on social media. I'm sorry, guys, I'm getting messages. Hopefully that's not bugging y'all. I get, right now, there are more people on social media than have ever been on social media before. Facebook alone has 30% higher percentage of viewers than it did a month ago. 30%. That is huge. That is huge. So there are people on Facebook that has never been on Facebook before. Okay, so let's talk about how this time right now, the next 30 days is so crucial for us right now as entrepreneurs, direct sellers, online businesses in general. I have heard from several people that they don't want to go live because they don't feel like it's the right time to be selling. That makes me so crazy, okay, for two different reasons. First off, this is what we do. This is what we do. We sell online. Businesses all around are, restaurants are being shut down right now. They can't have people coming in, right? So what are they doing? They're delivering. In Texas, they're delivering alcohol. Do you know how big that is for Texans? They're losing their minds right now over that. They are adapting. They're finding a way to make money. The other day, I saw Garth Brooks do a concert live on Facebook. Keith Urban did a concert live on Facebook. They are doing this to help people get their minds off stuff. But both of those people talked about their upcoming album. Are they doing those lives just to help? No, they're doing the lives because they're protecting their brand during this time. Why would we not protect our brand? This is what we do, right? I cannot tell you how many messages I've got. I got one just yesterday that said, hey, Karen, I just wanted to tell you that my package that comes from you every Friday makes me so happy. She goes, I know that's silly, but I get so happy from that. What is that telling us? People want to see us. I'm not talking about going out there and selling, but you should. I'm not saying don't sell. You need to be selling. But we are helping people in more ways than one by doing this, guys. People are getting satisfaction from seeing us. It's helping them in one, it's helping them get their minds off things. Two, it's giving them a feel of normality, right? We're still going live. Everything's not changed in the world. Okay, all this crazy stuff might be going out there, but my girl's still going live, so things are still normal, right? We're helping them stay with it. I mean, I have heard people, right? Brenda says her sales have tripled since this started. My last 2 weeks have been amazing. I have people on my team that have had the best weeks they've ever had. I get the feeling of you not wanting to but people are smart, guys. Human beings are smart, okay? We have to trust that they're not taking their last $5 to spend on jewelry, that they're not taking their kids' money, food money, to buy jewelry, all right? They're intelligent human beings. If they don't have money, they're not gonna buy the jewelry. We should not stop. This is my livelihood. This is my livelihood. If I can continue to go live and sell jewelry, absolutely. But what am I gonna do in addition to that? I'm gonna offer hope. I'm gonna offer kindness. I'm gonna offer them a sense of normality, that yes, things are changing, but things are staying the same too. Things are staying the same too. I haven't heard of any of that happening yet. Goodness, that's horrible. But see, Yeah, there's so many other ways to sell your jewelry too. I mean, Facebook Lives is not the only way to sell jewelry. Do I recommend going Facebook Live? Absolutely. It's the fastest way that you can get into 100 people's homes with the click of a button. You should, absolutely. But there's other ways. There's other ways. And let me tell you right now, this next 30 days is going to, what did Trent say the other day? Trent Kirby said, and when this is all over, you're going to have people, I'm paraphrasing, but when this is all over, you're going to have people that have went to the next level of their business, and you're going to have people that are going, what happened? What happened? Let me tell you what happens, guys. When something scary happens to us, when we're faced with scary circumstances, we as humans usually have three responses, right? We fight, flight, or freeze, right? We either freeze up and we're like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. What should I do? Should I go live? Should I not go live? I'm just not, I don't know. I don't know what I should do. I just don't know. I don't know. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Are they flight? They take off. Oh, I don't have anything to do with that. I don't want anybody thinking I'm greedy. I don't want, I'm running from that. Or you stay and you fight for your business, for you, for your customers, for your family. They want you to be there. There's going to be people out there that are mean, just like those trolls, couch people. They have nothing better to do than try to make people think that, what they're doing is wrong, right? So in your heart, if this business is for you, you ain't running, you ain't freezing. You're fighting for your business. You're fighting for those people out there to know that you ain't going nowhere. You're going to continue to build your business. You're going to continue to move on. And when this is over, because it's going to be over, guys, this is not our new normal. This is our normal right now. It's not our new normal. It's just our normal right now. It's all going to go away. And when it all goes away, who's going to be there that says, I stood up for my customers and I kept going live no matter what people said? I was there. I was there. I get messages all the time that say, thank you. Can you go live more? Hey, Brianna. It's not right. Exactly. Absolutely, Ella, fight. Right, and this is the thing. I let people decide how they want to make the conversation go. If they want to talk about it, I let them talk about it. If they don't want to talk about it, then, I'll have some people that really want to just let their feelings out about it. They're scared and they want to talk about it. Then I have some people that are like, can we just show jewelry, please? I just want to stop thinking about it, So I let them dictate how it's going to go, right? But be happy, guys. Don't come on and go, oh my God, these kids are driving me crazy. This homeschool is ridiculous. Why did they do this? If you want to do that to your husband. Do that off camera. On camera, we have to offer positivity. We have to be cheerful. It's a part of our job. It's a part of our job, right? I ain't afraid of no troll. We fight for ours. Exactly, Teresa. And let me tell you what's going to happen, okay? People are going to love being home, right? People are working from home. People are getting to spend time with their kids. They never got to spend time with their kids before. They're getting to wake up and have breakfast with their kids. They're getting to cook dinner with their kids. They're going to want to keep doing that. They're going to start looking for working from home opportunities, guys. There are 30% more people on Facebook now than there ever was before. Are you going to try to get your piece of those people? Because a lot of them ain't going nowhere. They're going to enjoy Facebook. They enjoy Instagram. They enjoy TikTok. How have I been missing this all this time? They're staying. They're staying here. So you need to offer valuable content and helpful content, happy content. I get fired up. That they're going to want to stay with you. That they're going to be like, God, where's that girl, man? She was so funny. I really loved watching her. I'll have a good live, Teresa. Yeah, you can't worry about what people say because it doesn't matter. I mean, if you go live, they're going to say, why are you going live? If you don't go live, they're going to go, oh, she ran and hid during all this. You know what I mean? So sometimes it doesn't matter what you do, people are going to say something about it. So you do you, and you do what you have to do, and you fight for your business. You fight for it through this time, because at the end of this, I'm telling you, businesses are going to be made right now during this time. Do you know that most businesses and influencers were made during times of crisis? Paparazzi was made. They had one of their highest years right after, I think they said right after the '08 mortgage crisis, right? Some of the biggest, Eric Thomas, who I adore. I was so happy when he was at convention last year. I was like, so thrilled. He took off right around '08 after the mortgage crisis. John Melton, that I follow, he's a Facebook network marketing guru. He did his first team meeting right after 9/11, right? I mean, businesses are made during these times. Our types of businesses, online presences, you know, these kinds of things. Yeah, I mean, in our jewelry had a boom in the Depression. People that are, you know, usually buy diamonds and gold and all of that stuff, they're going to still want to buy stuff. But they can't afford to buy that stuff. What's they going to buy? They're going to buy these amazing metallic earrings. That's what they're going to buy. Okay, business page and public group. Businesses is a public page that anybody can come on, right? Anybody can come on. A group is a private page that you have to invite those people in to be able to be there. Exactly. I need my customers too. Sometimes when I'm having such a horrible day, I go live and oh my gosh, I feel so much better after I mean, I have people that have been with me since the day I went live 2 years ago. I have the same customers that have been with me nonstop. All right, let's see. That's awesome that you made handmade cards. That's so sweet. Yay, I'm glad you liked it, Teresa. If you had an opportunity to do an event for free where you would have thousands pass by your booth, would you take it? That's a Facebook Live right now. Absolutely, Angela. Absolutely. Oh, hi. Hello, Bridget. Hello. All right, guys. Well, I think I covered everything. I mean, Facebook algorithms are just a crazy animal. They really are. I mean, they change all the time. The basics are there. The basics are friends. You have to have friends, but you want to have quality friends. You want to do post. You want to, now then you have to follow that CPR, guys. Before you post, comment on other people's, that will be you working your algorithm, right? We all should spend, let me say, going live, selling the jewelry, doing invoicing, shipping, all of that. That's only a small part of your business, okay? The other part of your business is learning your platform, working your platform. You know, I mean, how fun is it that my part of me working my algorithm is doing a TikTok video, right? I mean, this is an awesome opportunity that we have, but you have to work it. You have to put a schedule every day where you say, okay, I'm going to work my algorithm. Okay. And if you do the CPR, that worked for me really good because sometimes I would forget to go comment on people's stuff. So when I started following the CPR rule with the post, I started doing it. Thank you, guys. Awesome, Brianna. I'm happy that Brianna was actually a customer of mine and she joined Paparazzi not too long ago. Well, actually, she joined Paparazzi right around the same time we met. I'm having the hardest time recruiting. I go live. Okay. My biggest tip for recruiting, I can give you 2 tips for recruiting. First off, that you should be talking about the opportunity all the time. Selling jewelry is only half of this business, right? Buying and selling jewelry is 50%. The other 50% is recruiting. You need to be talking about the opportunity. Find a leeway into every conversation you have. I don't care if people don't like it. Talk to somebody else where you can bring up Paparazzi, right? I remember the first time I realized this was when I started doing my nails. Of course, this is Color Street. I am so excited for Color Street Consultants right now. They're having just massive opportunities right now because we can't do our nails. But when I first started doing my nails, I remember I would get compliments on my nails a lot, right? And I would bring that into my business. I'd be like, oh yeah, I have to do my nails because my fingers are all up in people's faces all the time. I sell jewelry. And I realized that was such a conversation starter, my nails. So after that, I was like, I always got my nails done. So you have to figure out a way to turn the conversation into the opportunity. And you have to stop worrying what people think, because let me tell you, out of all the time I have talked to people, and I mean, I have 270 people on my team. I have 88 personally sponsored. So that means I've talked to a lot of people to be on my team. I've talked to a lot of people to be on my team. And I can't even think of one that got mad at me for talking to them. Only one or two told me flat out no. Everybody was interested in hearing about it. You know, so I mean, you have to find a way to talk about it. On your live, you should be talking about it every live, at least once, even if it's for just a minute. Because let me tell you, not too long ago, I had somebody join my team that had never met. She popped on my live. She actually had bought the jewelry twice. I don't know if she's here, Susan, if you're here. She had bought the jewelry twice from another consultant. She had never bought jewelry from me. She had watched me one night. She didn't even say anything during my live. And she called me the next day, or she sent me a message and asked if I would call her the next day to talk about it. She joined my team the next day. And I asked her, why'd you join my team and not the person you had bought jewelry from? And she said, because they didn't talk about the opportunity. You did. You never know who's watching you. You never know who's watching you. You have to talk about the opportunity. CPR is comment, post, respond. Every day before you post, when you make your post, either a selfie post or whatever, take about 15 minutes and go comment on a bunch of other people. Not the same people, because every people that you comment on, that's more likely those people, Facebook will predict through the algorithm that you've had recent engagement with that person may want to see your stuff, right? So you have to work your algorithm. So C is comment, okay, and then P is post. Work on the post, make it content, valuable content, something people want to see, and then R is response. Go back into that post after you post it and respond to the people that are talking in your post. Does that make sense? You're welcome. So yeah, so that's what CPR stands for. Comment, post, response, or reply. So every time you're about to go make a post, either a story, a TikTok, whatever, before you do it, go comment on some people's stuff, okay? Hey girl, how are you? I haven't seen you in forever. Hey girl, you look awesome in that dress. Your baby is adorable. You know, just comment for about 15 minutes. Then come back and make your post. That's P. R is going back to your post and responding and replying to the people within that post that you did. Does that make sense? Private. My team page is private. My VIP is not. My team page is private. Yeah. Yeah, if you need to open up, yeah, if you have a team, you should do a team page. Right, do it right now. Even if you don't have a team, but you know you're going to, start doing the team page now. Get some valuable training in there and stuff. So when you do start growing your team, you already got that information there for them. Personal, Shannon, from your personal page. You could do it for your business too, but I do it from personal. I go and find other personal people on my personal page. I'm a hard sell. That's awesome, Lisa. But keep talking about it. Keep talking about it. I promise you it will eventually happen for you. Keep talking. And something else, the second tip from recruiting, follow up. If you have talked to somebody about the opportunity and they did not give you a flat out no, then they better be on your, where's my list? Which I'm so glad tomorrow's topic in here is dream list. I think Jennifer Smith is going to talk about having a dream list. I have that for my team. I did a contest for my team. I don't have my list, but I always have at least 30 people on my list. And I follow up with them. If they say no, now once they say no, don't bug them anymore. They don't want it. They don't want it. You don't want them. They don't want you. You scratch them out and you put somebody else on their list, right? Sally said no. Bye-bye, Sally. Ted's on there now, right? I'm following up with Ted in 2 weeks. Don't bug them. Don't harass them, but ask them. If they didn't say no, they thinking about it. They're thinking about it. If they did not say no, they're thinking about it. I'm telling you, because if they're not thinking about it, they're going to tell you, no, I don't think so. And follow up. Just follow up. Yeah. See, Shonda was a customer of mine for how long, Shonda? About a year before she joined my team. I was so happy when she joined. That makes me the happiest, when somebody is a customer of mine for a long time and then they're like, hey, I think I'm going to join tomorrow. I'm like, wow, I love you. Because it's like you have this family of customers and then you get to bring them into this other side of your family. It's like a circle. My business page is Bayou City Bling. Bayou City Bling, because I'm from Houston, Texas. I live in Houston and we're known as the Bayou City. A lot of people think I'm from Louisiana because of that, but we are actually known as the Bayou City. All right, guys. That's awesome, Urban. I love your name, by the way. They'll remember exactly, Angela. I have people joining right now. People are joining. People are getting laid off and they're desperate for some money. I mean, right now is a great time to do an opportunity chat. Do not run or freeze from this, guys. Fight for it. Do opportunity chats. Don't care what people say. You know, do it. These people need us right now. There are people that are looking for a way to make money. You know how quick we can turn this cuff into $5. We can turn this snap into $5. These amazing earrings into $5. We can do it quick. They can too. So, okay, guys. Well, yeah, I loved it when you joined, Shonda. It's the best feeling in the world when a long-term customer joins your team. It's just like, oh, it's so great. All right, guys. Well, I am going to take off. I didn't even keep track of time, but, you know, watch this training. This is amazing. This is amazing. I might do another one. I'm not so nervous. I thought I'd be more nervous. I might do another one in May. What y'all send me, if y'all follow me, send me a message of what y'all want me to train on. I'll do another one in May. All right, guys. Great. And thank you so much for coming. Y'all had great questions. I can't wait to keep learning with you guys for all the other consultants. I'm really excited to watch their topics, and it's just an amazing opportunity they provided here for you guys. So go out and work your business, guys. Fight for it. You're not boring. Every single one of us, I have to end on that, are unique. Every single one of us have something to offer, Carol. Every single one of us. You may not think you do, but you do. Every single one of us. Just find what you have to offer. Ask people that love you. They'll tell you. All right. Bye, guys.